Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I'm Aoxander, and you are you. Today is Freya's Day, aka Friday, March 17th, 2023. So let's jump into the history today, shall we? Starting us off with the Battle of Munda at 45 BC, or on 45 BC. In his last victory, Julius Caesar defeated the Pompeian forces of Titus Labienus and Pompey the Younger in the Battle of Munda. Wow. So one day after the anniversary of, or actually a few days after the anniversary of what would be his death. His assassination on the 15th, so, 2 days ago. We're going to jump on up into 180. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius died, leaving his son Commodus at the age of 18 as sole emperor. Oh, wow. So he was supposed to be 18 in the Gladiator movie with Russell Crowe. So, fighting around the world. Gonna jump on up to 432. St. Patrick, aged about 16, was captured by Irish pirates from his home in Great Britain and taken as a slave to Ireland. This is the traditional date. Oh, wow. So, St. Patrick was put into slavery. Huh. Oh, wow. Irish pirate, well, huh. Isn't St. Patrick something to do with Ireland? So wait, so he got kidnapped and then he blessed the people who kidnapped him? What? I need to learn more history about St. Patrick. But apparently he drove snakes into the sea too. Interesting. Anyway, moving on up to Leet, aka 1337. Edward the Black Prince was made Duke of Cornwall, the first duchy made in England. Alright. That's a ways ago though. And like look at that, he's still wearing armor. Like that used to be the dress code back then. Ooh. 1521, Portuguese navigator Ferdinand Magellan reached the Philippines. Ah, good old Magellan. Magellan like Magellan. So, oh, speaking of St. Patrick, 1762, St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City, the first one. The very first St. Patrick's Day Parade. Cool. Oh, I'm going to go back a little bit. 1756, St. Patrick's Day was first celebrated in New York City at the Crown and Thistle Tavern. Well, alright. Oh, that's right, today is St. Patrick's Day, right? Like, is it? Hold on a second, let me check. St. Patrick's Day 2023. Is it always March 17th? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Let's see here, let's move on up. 1829, final performance by famous clown Joseph Grimaldi at a benefit performance at Sadler's Wells, London. Apparently the greatest clown in history. That's, wears him in his makeup. So, hold on a second. Joseph Grimaldi, clown. Let's see if we can... Oh, I see. Right there. Okay. So that's his makeup. Huh. Well, that definitely is very clownish right there. Cool. Let's move on up. Japanese embassy to the U.S. in 1860, 6 years after the forcible ending of Japan's isolationist policy by U.S. Navy Commodore Matthew C. Perry, the Japanese embassy arrived in San Francisco to sign a treaty of friendship. Yeah, Japan, like, you got to keep up. Like, everybody, you can't be isolationist. You got to keep up with the rest of the world. Otherwise, why would everybody who's, more advanced than you want you around? They'll just take you over. So, 1861, Italy was unified into a single kingdom under Victor Emmanuel II following the campaigns led by Giuseppe Garibaldi. Oh, this guy again. So we just, didn't we just talk about him? Yeah, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Wait. Oh, wait, no. I got the names confused. Grimaldi, Joseph Grimaldi, and Giuseppe Garibaldi. So... that guy's a British and this guy's an Italian, so yeah, they're very different. But yeah, no, like as I said before in the show, like Italy used to be like it's gone under unification at least twice. First with the Holy Roman Empire, well, first with the Roman Empire, and then here. So anyway, let's shut on up. Moving on up. Okay, I'm having a stroke here. We've got a boxing title fight. 1897, British boxer Bob Fitzsimmons knocks out U.S. champion Gentleman Jim Corbett in the 14th round to win World Heavyweight title in Carson City, Nevada. All right. Ooh, the first modern submarine, 1898, John Philip Holland achieved successful test run for the first modern submarine off Staten Island, submerging for 1 hour, 14 minutes. Wow. That's big. Huh. That's 1898. That's just like 30 years after the Civil War. And we had submarines in the Civil War. We've had submarine technology has gone back as far as like Alexander the Great, you know, potentially. So, yeah. 1900, U.S. modern dancer Isadora Duncan gave her first European performance in London, England. Cool. Ooh. 1901, at a show in Paris, 71 of Vincent van Gogh's paintings caused a sensation 11 years after his death. That's unfortunate. So, you know, it's really sad, but like most people don't really get the recognition they deserve until after they're dead, which by then, you know, it doesn't help either party, because if people actually got recognition, then they'd produce a lot more stuff, you know. So anyway, 1905, Albert Einstein finished his scientific paper detailing his quantum theory of light, one of the foundations of modern physics. Nice. 1908, Canadian champion Tommy Burns knocks out Irish challenger Jem Roshi in 1 minute 28 seconds of the first round at the Theatre Royal in Dublin. This was then the quickest world heavyweight boxing title fight. Wow. So less than 1.5 minutes. Like, that's less time than watching 3 ads on a smart device application. 1917, Albert Anastasia was convicted of murdering longshoreman George Turino. Alright. He was a gangster, so, you know, maybe he did it. 1918, U.S. Men's Figure Skating Championship was won by Nathaniel Niles. And it's a little confusing whenever I see this, because he's holding a tennis racket. He was a figure skater and a tennis player. So that's something interesting. I wonder if that aided him, you know, being light on his feet, you know, at the net. Like, you know, you got to be quick. Figure skating got to be quick, you know, at the tennis court. So I wonder if those two helped each other. 1921, Vladimir Lenin proclaimed new economic politics. Not good. 1924, Eugene O'Neill's play Welded premiered in New York City. Alright. We got a music premiere. 1926, Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart's musical The Girlfriend, starring Sammy White and Eva Puck, opened at the Vanderbilt Theater in New York City, running for 301 performances. And why am I not live? Apparently I'm not live. Well, okay, whatever. I'll just upload this after. Whoops. Okay, where'd my thing? There it is. Okay. Gonna move on up. We got some German history. 1932. German police raided Adolf Hitler's Nazi headquarters. Oh, well. Too bad he didn't find anything. Or enough of anything. I don't know. 1932 as well. Montreal Canadiens center Howie Morenz registered his 334th career point with an assist in a 10-4 win versus New York Americans. Pat Cy Denny as NHL leader for career points. All right. Yeah, this is weird. I'm not sure if I'm live. Let's see here. My channel. All right. Oh, I am live. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if it's picking up my camera because the thing's just swirling around. So, anyway, moving on up to 1934. Dolphus, Mussolini, and Gombos signed Donau Pact, Protocols of Rome. 1938, the Italian Air Force, in support of Francisco Franco, bombed Barcelona during the Spanish Civil War. Oh, wow. So Italy helped Spain during the Spanish Civil War. And Spain, you know, didn't publicly support, you know, fascist Italy and Germany during the Second World War, which is just after this. But, you know, they did help behind the scenes and everything, trade and all that stuff. So, got some more military history. 1942 as well. General Douglas MacArthur, not Doug MacArthur, Douglas. Give him some respect. He arrived in Australia to become Supreme Commander. Ooh. Yep. Got 1947. Arnold J. Toynbee appeared on the front cover of Time magazine. Okay. 1950, Belgian government of Gaston Eyskens resigned due to constitutional crisis. Huh. 1953, Bill Veeck said he will sell his 80% of St. Louis Browns for $2 million. Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on. That can't be right. Hold on. Let me look this up here. That's bearing here. So, let's see. Okay, well, yeah, so it is correct. For $2,475 million, which is $2,475 million. So, wow. So he would sell his 80% for $2 billion. Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of money. And you're just sitting on that. Wow. 1955, after Maurice Richard was suspended for the remainder of the season, riots broke out in Montreal, causing the deaths of 37 people and over 100, actually not deaths, 37 people were injured and over 100 were arrested. I read that wrong, my bad. The following morning, Richard went on the radio to ask citizens to stop vandalizing the city. Dang. Those Canadians are real serious about their hockey. Got the Emmy Awards in 1956, the 8th Emmy Awards. The Ed Sullivan Show, Phil Silvers Show, and Lucy Ball won. Hey, Lucy. We got a plane crash 1 year later in 1957. Presidential plane crashed on Mount Manungal in Cebu, Philippines, killing 25, including Filipino President Ramon Magsaysay. Wow. President. That's the loss. I wonder if it was, sent down intentionally to get rid of him or something. A lot of stuff like that happens all the time, all over the world, even in the U.S. So, 1960, one of the first French New Wave films, Breathless, directed by Jean-Luc Godard, starring Jean-Paul Belmondo and Jean Serberg, was released in France. So, the three Jeans, huh? All right. 1960 as well, U.S. President Eisenhower formed anti-Castro exile under... hold on. U.S. President Eisenhower formed anti-Castro exile army under the CIA. I wonder what that means. 1961, Jaguar head William Lyons debuted the first E-Type model at the Geneva International Motor Show, creating a sensation. Alright, Jaguar head, so E-Type model. So, Jaguar? So let's see here. E-Type model, Jag. Oh, this one, okay. Okay, that's fairly, wow, that's all engine. Jeez. We also have a beautification here. 1963, Elizabeth Ann Seton of New York was beautified, later canonized in 1975. She was the first U.S.-born saint, or American-born saint. She was born in 1774, yeah, before the U.S. Got a television debut in 1968. Bee Gees made their U.S. TV debut on The Ed Sullivan Show, performing To Love Somebody and Words. Alright. 1969, Golda Meir became Israel's 4th Prime Minister, the first and only female to hold the office. Ah, well, they've been there, but they haven't gone back again, so, Why aren't people going after Israel for being sexist, huh? 1972, Ringo Starr released single Back Off Boogaloo in the UK. What the hell is a boogaloo? You know what? Let's just see. A boogaloo. Boogaloo. The Boogaloo movement, whose adherents are often referred to as Boogaloo Boys or Boogaloo Boys, is a loosely organized far-right anti-government extremist movement in the U.S. It has also been described as a militia, but this was founded 4 years ago in 2019. This is way before that. So I wonder what the term meant back then. So anyway, 1 year later, 1973, Queen Elizabeth II opened the new London Bridge. And there's a story about how somebody bought the London Bridge thinking it was a tower bridge, and they had it transported brick by brick. They actually had everything marked so you can put it back together like a Lego set. And now it's out here. I think it's in Arizona or something. Not entirely sure. Anyway, 1973 as well, Shah of Iran Mohammad Raza Pahlavi and a consortium of Western firms led by British Petroleum agreed to the formal nationalization of Iran's oil industry in return for an assured 20-year supply of Iranian oil. Huh. All right. This guy though, like, yeah, future was not good for him. Got some NBA history. 1983. Wait, what? NBA history? That's not NBA. He's in ice hockey. This is NFL. No, wait, this is NHL. 70th hat trick in Islander history. Mike Bossy. NHL history, guys. Come on, source. It says ice hockey. It has nothing to do with basketball. Come on. 1985, Matti Nykänen of Finland set a world ski jump record of 623 feet. Holy crap. That's pretty good. Ski jump record. Hold on a second. Ski jump record. What is it now? 823 feet. Alright, so blew that way out of the water. 1987, Sunil Gavaskar ended his test career with an innings of 96 versus Pak. I think Pakistan? So I guess. Not sure. We also have the BAFTA Awards. 44th British Film and Television Awards in 1991. Goodfellas was Best Film. Martin Scorsese Best Director. I agree with both decisions. We also have 1992 18th People's Choice Awards. Kevin Costner and Julia Roberts won for the dramatic motion picture. And Bill Cosby and Candice Bergen won with TV. Alright, once again. So, 1992, South African President F.W. de Klerk won a white-only referendum. So, like, that was when apartheid was still going on, and he was the one who ended apartheid, I believe. So, oh, yeah. So, in 1992, he won a white referendum to continue his reforms and negotiated with Mandela and the ANC, resulting in South Africa's first free elections 2 years later in 1994. For this, somewhat controversially, he and Mandela were awarded the 1993 Nobel Peace Prize. Well, he did end apartheid, so good for him. Well, that was actually 1 year later, 1993, 19th People's Choice Awards. Kevin Costner and Demi Moore won Dramatic Motion Picture, and Tim Allen and Candice Bergen win with TV. Tim Allen, of course, you know, Tool Time, Home Improvement. So, 1995, Sinn Féin leader Gary Adams visited the White House in Washington, D.C. All right. 1996, Cricket World Cup, Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, Pakistan. Aravina de Silva scored 107 and took 3/42 as Sri Lanka defeated Australia by 7 wickets. Sanath Jayasuriya, Player of Series. Okay. WrestleMania 18? Yeah, WrestleMania 18, 2002. Hold on. let me do this in the right. This Sunday, 2002, WrestleMania 18, Skydome, Toronto, Ontario. 68,237 seats, but you'll only need the edge. Triple H beats Chris Jericho for the undisputed WWF Heavyweight title. Oh, yeah! Alright. 2013, Pope Francis delivered his first Angelus prayer and blessing. Alright. 1 year later, 2014, Sia released her single Chandelier with a music video featuring Maddie Ziegler. Whoever Maddie Ziegler is. Alright, cool. And yeah, Sia has done a lot of really good songs. So, Elastic Heart, you know, was on the radio all the time during the last few months of my mom's existence. But yeah, no, that's a whole topic that we might get into on the Kick Peanut one day. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on up to 2016. Brazilian federal judge blocked swearing in of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva as chief of staff to President Dilma Rousseff as part of car wash controversy. Well, anybody in Brazil or anybody knows anything about this car wash controversy, please educate us in the comment section below. 365 days later, 2017, live-action remake Beauty and the Beast, directed by Bill Condon and starring Emma Watson, opened. And all these remakes really need to stop. So, 2019, Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro arrived in the U.S. for face-to-face meetings with Donald Trump. Okay. Speaking of Brazil, so actually that was Brazil. So, yep. 2021, America's Cup in Auckland. Emirates Team New Zealand defeated Italian yacht Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli by 46 seconds in race 10 for a 73 series victory and retained the cup. Alright. And just last year, 2022, Nigerian President Muhammad Buhari apologized for recent fuel shortages fuel shortages, and power outages, including the failure of the national electricity grid and an increase in adulterated fuel. What is adulterated fuel? Hold on a second. Never heard of that term used like that before. Fuel adulteration involves mixing a foreign substance like kerosene and a diesel solvents into gasoline with the fuel. It's a global issue used to trick consumers into buying substandard fuel to maximize profits without bearing the dangerous impacts of this activity. So it's just like, you know, selling somebody flour saying it's something else, or selling somebody it's oregano, or lacing weed with oregano, or something like that. Alright. Anyway, audience, before we move on into bursts and deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wished we had elaborated more about? Anything you would like to say had you been here? Start a dialogue down in the comments section. Going to move on up into burst 1231. We have Emperor Shijo of Japan, who died in 1242. Okay. Then we have James IV in 1473, King of Scotland from 1488 through 1513, and that's when he died. Born in Stirling Castle, Stirling, Scotland. Alright. We also have Gottlieb Daimler, 1834, was a German engineer and inventor, designed the first motorcycle, born in Schorndorf, Kingdom of Württemberg. Okay. The first motorcycle, cool. We also have Eisaku Sato, 1901, Prime Minister of Japan from 1963 through 72, and Nobel Peace Prize laureate in 1974, born in Tabus, Yamaguchi, Japan. 1902, Bobby Jones, a U.S. golfer, course designer, has 13 major titles, Grand Slam of 1930, born in Atlanta, Georgia. Alright. Died in 1971. We also have Bayard Rustin, 1910, a U.S. civil rights leader, March on Washington organizer, Social Democrats of the USA, born in Westchester, Pennsylvania, passed away in 1987. Sammy Bode, born on this date in 1914, was a U.S. college/pro football quarterback, TCU, NFL Championship 1937, 42, four-time first-team All-Pro, six-time Pro Bowl, four-time NFL passing yards leader for the Washington Redskins, born in Temple, Tejas. Welcome to the show, Mr. Sohan. How are you doing today?
Well, okay.
All right. We are already in bursts. We're kind of deep into bursts now. We're 1919 here.
Yeah, we're deep in it. You can start it. I'm setting up stuff.
Huh. Do you want to take 1919?
I gotta get to it.
Okay. Well, while you're getting to it, I'll take it then. We got Nat King Cole, a U.S. jazz pianist and pop vocalist, Unforgettable and Mona Lisa, born in Montgomery, Alabama. Alright.
Also, one of my favorite songs, Orange Color Sky.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It is.
Yeah, Nat King Cole, like, you know, one of the greats. So. Then we got, have you caught up yet?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, perfect.
And 1922 we have Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, founder of Bangladesh and first and fourth president of Bangladesh, 1971 to 72 and 1975 to 76. Born in Bengal Presidency, British India.
Now hold on a second. I just saw something a little weird. What year did he die?
1975.
And how long did he serve as president of Bangladesh?
I know.
What the hell? That's weird. That can't be right.
His ghost probably came.
A literal zombie puppet. Like, we need education reform.
Send us more brains. Or as in Return of the Living Dead.
Oh,
and
God.
more paramedics.
Or like the Resident Evil spin-off, President Evil from Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Remember when all the presidents were zombies and you had to fight them as Hostile Gato in the video game? Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay, one more, and so scrolling to 1939. Robin Knox Johnston, British yaxman who completed his first single non-stop circumnavigation of the globe in 1969, born in London, England.
Holy crap, dude. That's an achievement right there.
Oh yeah. Seeing the world I see is gotta be amazing.
Yeah, it does. You know, like just water everywhere, and then every now and then you see land. Oh man. 1942, we have John Wayne Gacy, a U.S. serial killer who murdered 33 young men. Born in Chicago, Illinois, he was also a children's party clown. I don't know why they never mentioned that.
Clown.
Yeah.
He also had this trick he loved to do with handcuffs.
I don't want to know.
No. He used to do little escapes with them.
Ah. Huh.
Yeah, before his execution, he showed it to somebody.
Huh. Interesting.
And don't forget, Democrat.
Yeah, he was. He was?
Yes, he was a fucking Democrat.
Yeah, well, that, with what he did, I'm not surprised at all. I think we've been down this road, actually. I think you told me that the other day.
Yeah, when the week he was executed, I said, yep, Democrat.
Yep. Anyway, we also got Patty Boyd in 1944. She's 79 today. English model, photographer, and author who married both George Harrison and Eric Clapton, not at the same time. Born in Taunton, England. Wow, they had to put it not at the same time. Wow. That's kind of funny. Little tongue-in-cheek here, right here.
Mm-hmm. It would have been more epic if they did.
I think that's called polygamy.
Hey, it happens. Also, 1951, we have Kurt Russell, The Thing, Overboard, Mean Seasons, and Tombstone.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was in Tombstone too. Also, The Hateful Eight.
Ah.
Yep. Born in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Alright.
Scrolling down.
Scrolling, right.
Ooh, okay. 1967, we have Billy Corgan, American rock singer, songwriter, and musician, smashing pumpkins, melancholy, and the infinite sadness, born in Chicago, Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah.
Melancholy.
Smashing Pumpkins is a good band.
Melancholy, like that makes me like think: is there a breed of dog out there that looks like a watermelon? You know, a melancholy. Bad joke.
Who's this? Oh, I gotta do this one.
Ooh. Oh, it's Finn.
No, it's in 1975. We have Andrew Martin, also known as Tess, Canadian professional wrestler, WWF to WWE, born in Whitby, Ontario, died 2009.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was an awesome wrestler.
Speaking of wrestlers, somebody educated me about, I forgot the guy's name, but like his son died at the age of 26, like 4 months ago or something, and then like the next day he was on the show, like trying to like commercialize it and everything, and it was. I'm not sure if you're aware of any of that, but we'll talk about that after the show. Like, there's a video.
Nope.
It's just absolutely disgusting. This guy. I don't know how he functions as a human being.
Oh God, another person. 2 people. Wow, 2 people.
Oh, all right, go for it.
1979, we have Samoa Joe, Samoan professional wrestler.
Ooh.
He's cool. Also, he's doing the voice of King Shark in the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game.
That's why that name sounds familiar.
And 1979, we have Stormy Daniels, Stephanie Clifford, American pornographic actress, claims to have an affair with Donald Trump, born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Hey, I know someone who's somewhere around in that area.
And that's like around the capital. I'm like at the bottom of the boot.
Ah. Why don't you take this next one, 1992, FN 193, whatever his name was.
FN, yeah, he's cool. 1992, John Boyega, English actor, star of The Force Awakens, born in London.
Huh.
I always said it, that the movie would have been good if it would have been focused around him.
Yeah. Well, they were
Look at all
trying
the
to.
stuff, but look at all the stuff he did. He broke free from brainwashing.
Yeah. Yeah. But they needed their Mary Sue, so you know. But there's one more birth. So why don't you just take this one?
Sure. In 1997, we have Katie Ledecky, American swimmer, six-time Olympic gold, 2012, 2016, 2011 World Championships. Wow, 15-time World Championship gold.
Yeah.
I'm about to say right receiver. It's not right receiver.
World record.
World record: 400 meters, 800 meters, 1500 meters. Born in Washington D.C.
I'd like to see her try to play as a wide receiver. That sounds funny.
Woman, you are a fish. You are not a human being.
Wow.
You're an Atlantean.
Moving on in the deaths, we have it's 45 BC. We have Titus Labienus was a Roman leader, lieutenant of Julius Caesar, who later opposed him, killed in the Battle of Munda, and we spoke about the Battle of Munda at the height of the show. Oops, meant to do this. Here we go. The very beginning. Yep. We also have Marcus Aurelius, 180, Emperor of Rome, from 161 through 180, died at the age of 58, and I think we spoke about Marcus Aurelius as well. Yeah. Yeah, he died and he left his son Commodus at the age of 18 as sole emperor. So, and that's the Gladiator movie like timeline, right? Like, so he was only 18.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's it. So that means at the end he killed an 18-year-old. You know, well deserved to, but still, like, you know, like a general killing a child, like that's yeah, that's weird. But anyway,
Well,
let's,
falsely imprisoned.
that is true, you know. And by 18 back at that time, you're well into your adult years. So, but anyway, we got Christian Doppler. 1853 was an Austrian physicist. Got the Doppler effect. Died at the age of 49. And what is the Doppler effect? Some people may ask. Well, let me educate you. It is an increase or decrease in the frequency of sound, light, or other waves as the source and observer move toward or away from each other. The effect causes a sudden change of pitch and noticeable in a passing siren, as well as the redshift seen by astronomers. So, like, you know, when you hear like sirens or something, you know, they sound different coming towards you, then they don't go away, you know, or like a truck horn or any noise or anything. That's the Doppler effect right there. So for further reading on that subject, please refer to the underbar of the description below. Link to this Wikipedia is down there now. Oh. And then I believe it's now your turn, Mr. Sohead.
Yes, it is. In 1956, we have Fred Allen, American comedian Fred Allen radio show, dies of heart attack at 61.
Dang.
Also, we have 1956, Irene Joliot Curie, French chemist and physicist, Nobel Prize in Chemistry 1935, and daughter of Marie Curie, dies of leukemia at 58.
Yeah. I wonder if she was born with cancer. Like, because, you know, Marie Curie and her husband, like, you know, like, playing with radiation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was in their blood, so I wonder if she was born with it. Like, that's a serious question. Like, hold on a second. Was born with cancer. Was she born with cancer? Well, it's not telling me. Well, that's going to be a rabbit hole. So I present that as the challenge to our viewers. Was she born with cancer? So anyway, you got uno mas, good sir.
Yes. In 1957, we have Ramon Maya Sai. 7th President of the Philippines, dies in a plane crash at 49.
Yeah, that's right. We spoke about that earlier in the show as well. Like, he and 25 other people on that plane died in that crash. Oh. That's a tragedy, though. He was the president, like the sitting president of the Philippines, or right, the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, at the time. So that's not good. We got Helen Hayes, 1993, was a U.S. actress, Caesar and Cleopatra, and Happy Birthday, and the first female EGOT, which is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award winner, died of congestive heart failure at 92. Wow. We all know about congestive heart failure today, with all the overweight people and everything. And go watch The Whale. Sohan, have you seen The Whale yet?
Not yet. I'm going to.
Okay, we're gonna watch that tonight. You're gonna show up for movie show tonight, movie night.
Yeah, I'll try to.
All right. If you do, then we'll play The Whale. All right, and then let's see here.
2005. Do 2005. Only
right.
because it's the damn name.
2005. Oh god. 2005, we have Eduardo or Lalo Guerrero, was a U.S. guitarist, Chicano singer-songwriter, Los Carlizadas, and women's rights activist, died at the age of 88. Oh.
Sounds like the cool. Oh, yeah, sounds like the cool Lalo. Even though the other Lalo is cool.
Yeah, he's also a murdering psychopath.
Yeah, the other one's they're both cool, just don't get on the other Lalo's bad side.
Yeah, well, thankfully he's buried way deep under an industrial laundry center. So, but one more I'm going to take is 2004. Michael Mellinger was a German actor in Goldfinger and The Bourne Identity, and died at 74.
Oh.
So,
Mm-hmm. Wait, Michael Mellinger?
Mellinger.
Who did he play? From, I'm guessing Goldfinger?
Let's see it. Michael Mellinger. No, stop it. Goldfinger. He's a German actor. But who did he play? Let me see. Let me check out images. You're just a guy.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know.
Let's see. Oh no, that's not him. I thought that was Ulrich Goldfinger.
No, I'm trying to figure out, what else did he play? The Bourne. Well, I've never seen the Bourne series, so I wouldn't even know. But he's just some random guy. I'm not recognizing him at all. It looks like he was in Gladiator 2, maybe, because it shows a picture of the poster of Gladiator. Michael Mellinger, the movie database. Huh. Anyway, let's wrap this up because I am viciously hungry right now. So that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, which in itself includes
Sohan TV on Twitch.
Yep, I almost forgot about that. I'm sorry. Anyway,
No problem.
For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain,
12 Central,
and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. For all of you and all of us, I'm Xander.
Sohan.
And you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in some weird, strange, unusual, bizarre, notable events, weather, and sports, news, that's coming up at 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Anyway, until whenever you see us, again, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
And donate blood.
Yes.
Remember, they don't accept buckets.
Oh, God. If you have buckets of blood, you have a problem.